Welcome.
It's a mini live.
It's a very improvised live too.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
It's the Wonder Twins. It's the dynamic duo once
the Wonder
again.
Twins.
We were talking
in
about
focus. It is. It is.
It's doing its best.
Yes.
Aren't we all? Hi, everyone.
Hi, everyone.
We do hope that Facebook keeps doing its thing because, as we all know, it did not yesterday.
Yeah.
And it was very stressful. Thank you for all of you who hung around anyway. We still are experiencing a few issues there. It's still a bit buggy. So,
But also, worst case scenario, if this is lagging or it's acting up, you can always watch on YouTube because I think it should work there.
it should work there.
Thank you,
It works
YouTube.
there.
Thank you for at
YouTube
least working.
is coming in clutch here. So, hi everyone. It's Luisa. And of course,
Gea.
woo woo, she's back.
Yeah, I haven't been in front of a camera in a very long time, and I was actually even talking to Matt today and telling him that I feel really weird being in front of the camera because it's been a very long time. But I mean, it's November. It's you know,
It's
our
Black Month.
It's Black Month.
November.
So I do plan on, you know, popping in from time to time in our live streams, including this one because this is a really, really dear one to my heart. I mean, it's apricity.
I think it's one of both of our favorite yarns that we get a chance to talk about a little today.
Exactly.
So I know a lot of you had a lot of questions yesterday about what's this live going to be, I said, well, it's going to be me and Gea essentially just talking a little bit about apricity, and there's a reason for that. And the reason is?
The reason is that apricity, first of all, is never on sale. But now it is.
Except it is.
It is,
right
because
now.
it's Black Friday. It's Black November. So we do have apricity on sale. It's kind of like a first time.
At least first time in a long time.
First time in a very long
been...
time. And you can save up to 20%. You know, so you can actually finally just get yourself that one skein and just add it extra into your cart.
You can grab it.
Yeah.
And try it out. It's a, I think, really, really underrated yarn. In my opinion, it might be the most underrated yarn that we have. I've talked about this before.
We have more underrated yarns.
We have a lot of underrated yarns,
I feel like
this
this
is
one,
up there.
Yeah, definitely.
So for those of you who are completely unfamiliar, say hello to your new best friend. This is apricity, spelled like this in a very cute little cursive. And it is a collaboration yarn with the one and only Toni.
Toni.
Good friend of hubby. Good friend of, I mean, I don't know. If, like, I don't want to overstep and say good friend of yours, but definitely someone that you've had a lot of very cool, very in-depth, very interesting conversations with. Definitely someone
I've had Toni on the podcast already once, and we're planning a new episode also, I hope, for a very, very special something. Very, very special project that we have going on with her again. And by the way, speaking of special projects, did you see that Toni launched her crochet hooks? Her crochet hooks and her Tunisian hooks. I think it was it this week?
Yes, I think. Beginning of the week, right?
And I mean, hello, the Tunisian crochet hooks, the Tunisian hooks. I'm just like, I'm obsessed with those. I need to have those.
I am a big fan of the normal crochet hooks because when they were developed, I actually got to test them. Yeah. Our product manager on our end that was working with Toni and developing them actually came around and said, hey, I have these hooks. Do any of you feel like trying them out for me? And I was very much on board because I love trying out, I love being asked to try out stuff. And so I actually got to try them out and give my feedback on them. And I very much love them. I love the color. I love
the color is really pretty.
The fact that they have this really nice long handle, and I love the tip because it is a really, really pointy tip. And I love that. It's very similar to my favorite aluminum hooks that I've talked about a lot. And yeah, so those hooks, for those of you who haven't seen them, they're amazing. They are absolutely brilliant and they look so cool. And you will have seen them if you follow Toni because she's also been talking about them quite a lot.
But speaking of Toni, let's get back to the actual purpose. Yeah, because so this is a new kind of live. We haven't really done this type of live before. I mean, we have maybe once or twice, but I feel like it would be nice to have like smaller, dedicated live events per yarn type or per yarn name, or you know, because it would be nice to have maybe half an hour or 45 minutes where we go in depth about one single yarn.
And we are also a little bit pressed on time because I do have to go on camera right after this for our German live shopping today.
True.
Which, again, hopefully everything's going to go well for you. So that's also why this may be a little bit shorter than what you're used to from us.
But that's best too, because then people can toodaloo and do their thing. too as well.
Exactly.
Instead of us keeping them like hostage for 2 hours here.
Let's tell them about a little bit more about apricity. Where does it come from? What does it mean? What is it?
Yeah. All right. So I think that when apricity got launched, this was definitely one of those yarns that I think that Toni really wanted a chunky yarn that feels lightweight. Because I think that when we developed these, it came at a time when chunky yarn was really, really in fashion. And it still is, don't get me wrong, it still is. But all of the chunky yarns we had at the time, you know, maybe it was umami and it was, help me out, Amigo Giga.
Yeah.
They are still quite on the heavy side.
Yes.
So when we started developing this yarn with Toni, which was like years ago, right? Because it does take a very long time to develop a yarn. It's not just a...
one and done. It's not just exactly. You think of a yarn and then it gets made for you immediately. A lot that goes into it.
So I think that the first thing she really, really, really wanted is a chunky yarn, a warm chunky yarn that combines a little bit of really, really good quality with great accessible prices. So that's what she had in mind. And then that's the first note we got from her, and that's how apricity started being conceptualized and so forth.
And it is a really cool, really special yarn. I'm gonna give you a little bit of a close up. Oh, I'm blocking the microphone. Gonna give you a little bit of hello. Please focus. There we go. A little bit of that close up so you can see the yarn in all its glory. And please focus on this.
And actually, the name is derived from the feeling of warm sunshine on a cold winter day. And I remember that Toni said that the moment is apricity, is feeling of that sun on a cold day. That's what she wants you to feel when you kind of have it against your skin.
I would say that is a 100% success rate with this yarn.
Yes.
Because, so this is a alpaca yarn, essentially. So we've got the alpaca queen right here. But if you look at it, right, you get this really cool, it's a blown yarn. So you have this chainette that's made of polyamide, and then you have alpaca and a little bit of merino wool blown into it. And so it gives you loads of little air pockets in between the fibers, which are great because that's how you get insulation. That's how you get air trapped in between the individual fibers. And at the same time, it means you get a really nice, bouncy, voluminous, thick
Look at this squishy
yarn.
chest.
But there's so much air in it that it is super lightweight at the same time. So it's going to keep you really, really nice and insulated. It's going to keep you really nice and cozy. Has a super, super soft surface, and then the chainette also makes it really even in texture. So as you work it up, it's going to be a super lovely, for a chunky yarn, I think that's always important because that's one thing I think a lot of people don't love about chunky yarns is that it sometimes looks, well, a bit lumpy. You're not really going to get that with this. I mean, depending on how you work it up. If you deliberately put bobble stitches, then of course you're going to have little bubbles. But if you just work with it, it works out super lovely. I love this.
It's like I'm like having such
super
a hard
lovely
time.
and even, and it's a joy to work with.
Yes.
It is also the yarn that kind of convinced me to give these kind of tube yarns or chainette yarns another try. Because I previously talked about this. I have a very high tension when I crochet. I had kind of given up on them because I always had the problem of my stitches becoming way too tight and just really struggling. And then when this came out, I was so in love with it from just feeling it on the skein that I decided, okay, I'm gonna give it a try, gonna test it out. Also, I was testing some other crochet hooks at the same time, so I tested it together, and it was amazing. It was great.
I'm just showing colors.
I made a beanie, and yesterday I was very excited to tell you about that beanie. I was like, guys, I'm going to bring my project that I made with apricity. I messaged Gea this morning when I was on the train at like 9:30, 10. She got a message from me, and it just said, Gea, I messed up. And then I send it, not thinking about how dramatic that sounded. And then the next one is, all caps, I forgot my apricity beanie at home. And then later I kind of thought, oh no, I gave her a heart attack because the first I messed up sounded so bad compared to what it actually was, which is that I left the beanie at home. Yeah. But it was made in this color, this lovely chili red, and I used about a skein and a half for a just regular sized beanie, done single crochets, and then I did the top in slip stitches into the back loop, so I just had like a slightly narrow top. Worked up super quickly. It has been one of my go-tos for a long time, and I actually went through my phone today trying to find pictures. I found one picture, which was of the beanie half done on my lap.
Aww.
From like, I guess a year ago when I made it, and then I didn't find a single picture of me wearing it. I was like, that's
actually
unfair.
On Monday when you came to the office wearing it,
Yes.
I complimented you because I was like, it's such a cute beanie.
So, you know, sometimes that's how it goes. I also especially love it because my go-to winter coat is a long blue coat, and whenever I wear this beanie, I look a bit like Paddington Bear.
Yeah, that's true.
So it's the Paddington Bear combo. But yeah, that's Apricity, so made up of super soft alpaca fibers blended with a little bit of merino wool, so 2 very warm, very soft fibers, and then it's blown into this tube. You get a total of 77 yards on one of these guys, and they are so lightweight and just so fluffy and amazing. Great for things like beanies, and great for things like scarves, great for things like nice cozy sweaters or blouses or cardigans. Lovely for pretty much anything you would want that to have that lightness and warmth at the same time.
And I want to talk about colors a little bit because I'm a little nerd here, color nerd. But so Happy Place Apricity comes in 25 colors. They are all beautiful. They have this deep feel to them and look to them. I mean, this particular one, if you look at it up close, it is just insane. Look at all of those color blending, and you have that prune just kind of peeking through the mesh tube, and the beautiful, beautiful violet. Absolutely gorgeous. So basically all the colors have this, like I said, deeply kind of like saturated, but also like a mottled effect.
Yeah.
You know, where you get this beautiful depth because of this mesh where there's several colors coming through.
Yeah, and the mesh is always this very light cream color, so everywhere you will have a little bit of that poking through, but then the colors are so vibrant that it mutes them a little bit, but not as much as with some of the other yarns that we have that have a similar construction.
Yeah.
Here it is very deliberately made to still have the color as focus, and then have that tube just kind of add that little bit of also an interesting texture to it. So it's a gorgeous color palette.
And to note, Toni also basically selected these colors herself. So these are Toni's colors. And I think that her approach was basically like taking very classy looking colors. So she wanted to have a palette that is classy, that is both autumnal as well, so it has that fall vibes as well. But there's also some beautiful brights as well, like, you know, like these ones. I mean, crazy beautiful, super cute.
Very.
Here's a pink too.
Yes.
Where'd I put the pink? I'll put it here. Yeah, why not?
We made a very messed up rainbow. That's not the order of the rainbow, but
yeah, I was like,
it is very pretty nonetheless.
It's
like
fine.
The row whatever.
By the way, you can actually wash these at 30 degrees Celsius, obviously hand washed.
Yes.
Which is great. It's great. Don't tumble dry it because you don't want to tumble dry a chain knit yarn. And dry flat. I mean, you know the deal. Yeah. So yeah.
But it is now 20% off, so it has an extra discount. It's at $9.59 a skein right now, and it is so gorgeous and luxurious and just a, in my opinion, must-try yarn out there. For those of you who've been trying to get into chain net yarns but maybe haven't found the right one, this was the one for me. For those of you who are looking to get into a chunkier yarn and you're kind of turned off by that chunkier, thicker texture normally, this might be the one for you.
Yes.
And for those of you who like the idea of something really nice and chunky but don't want it to weigh you down, again, that is exactly why Toni created it.
And I actually wanted to add to that the fact that, you know, there's people who want to try it out but they hate chunky yarn. But now there's so many benefits to this specific yarn, because if you want to work a project fast, and I mean fast, then this one is perfect. And with the gift season approaching, if you were to order today or during this week, then, I mean, then you have maybe a week or two of shipping. I don't know how long it takes depending on
roughly
where
a
you
week,
live.
depending on where you are in the
exactly,
world.
exactly. And then you don't have that much time left for gifts.
Yeah,
because Christmas.
So chunky yarn is the way to go.
So chunky yarn is the way to go. And if you don't want to like torture the people that are, you know, being given presents made of chunky yarn, then I feel like Apricity is the right choice. And you said it, and I'm just gonna emphasize it. It is such a beautiful yarn. It's really, 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 really such a beautiful yarn, and it is such a luxurious yarn. And for the price, is just stupid good. The price is stupid good, I think, in general. I started a sweater with the red one. And of course, I did not buy enough of it.
That is what happens sometimes.
So I actually even had, this was like months ago, I had a live event on Instagram at some point during, I think, spring or something like that, Easter or something like that, where I was frogging my sweater, which was like almost done. I had to frog it because, of course, I ended up buying not enough. So if you do get enough for a sweater, just make sure to get enough for a sweater so that you don't have 2 lot numbers and stuff like that. Personally, for like an oversized 2XL sweater, I would use about, I think I used 14 skeins in total, but because I wanted it oversized, right? But if you want to use a double, which is what I did, I used double, and I used 15 millimeter knitting needles, so really chunky. Then you get you get a really, really quick project.
Yeah,
I'm talking quick project. So
I mean, that's the way to go. I'm going to try and see if I can pull them up, because Toni, of course, not only came up with the yarn in collaboration with our amazing product department, but of course, Toni's been also really busy designing a lot of really cool patterns. And so also to give you some ideas on what you could make with them, I'm going to try and see if I can put this up here now. Let me quickly see how that's going to look. Oh, it's a little bit small, but we can make that bigger.
Yeah, it looks really good.
So
you just have to zoom in that one. Can you click on the picture?
Yes, I can.
There we go. Boom.
There we are.
Even more.
So we've got the maple sweater, which is this gorgeous, gorgeous crochet pattern. And it is not only showcasing the colors beautifully, but it's showcasing exactly what we said about having that really nice chunky look while not being completely weighed down by what you're wearing. And it just looks absolutely fabulous. So this is one beautiful example in what you can make with this. And the pattern is available for free on our website. So that's the maple sweater, like the maple leaf, which is now in season, I guess.
What colors is she using there? She's using this. She's using
the bright orange and the bright
dark blue, which we don't have here.
Oh, it's not the blue.
Oh, we have the dark green.
And then we have a nice pink.
Pink, blue, pink, gray. Here, orange. And then brown
is there
again.
the black, or is it? Oh no, it's the very dark blue.
It's like dark blue, but
we don't have it, but we have the, and then there you have it. You have that color.
If you would have to make this sweater,
yes.
So you have to pick how many.
I love how I was very quick with it.
If you would have to make this sweater,
ask me the question.
Ask me the question. Okay,
this sweater.
Choose your color combination. And you have. I'm gonna put a timer on this. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna say. Do I say? How do I hide this? How do I hide this?
Click on there.
I'm gonna say you have 10 seconds, and I'm gonna count. 1, 2, 3. I'm counting very slow. 5, 6.
I need one darker shade.
7.
I need something dark.
8, 9. I've been generous with my time, haven't I?
Yeah, but I also I knew I was going to take these 2 colors because these are the 2 that I already have at home.
Let's see what you have.
Because I'm a big fan of them.
How would you also arrange them?
So I'm gonna pull up the picture again, and then we can arrange them maybe top to bottom how I would. So
can you zoom in on that again? I kind of like wanted to take place entire. Oh, it's the. There we go. I think that's Gucci.
There we go. Okay. So I think I would for this go and where Toni has placed the brown, I would potentially actually
maybe I can just put this on top of my face. Where is it? Images. Boom.
Just move it there. Okay. I'm now doing a build a bear, build your own, build a sweater kind of situation. So these are the colors that I chose, right?
Yes.
I think I would go for this green in place of the lighter brown. So I would make this my main color for the ribbing and the bottom and the sleeves. Yeah. So because this is kind of my favorite out of all of them. So I'd go for that one. And then I think next to that for in place of...
We even have two of these so we can put it on top so that
perfect. So we can actually make a sandwich essentially. Meow, meow, meow. So then in the place where she has placed the orange, I think I would put this as like a nice neutral. And then I think I would put this.
Are you starting from top to bottom, or you have to start from bottom to top?
I'm kind of doing it this way right now.
Okay.
I'm going to have to add them below.
Yeah,
so I think I would go
what
this
about a
way.
Pink?
And then I didn't choose a pink. And then I think I would put the other green, and then the white, and then the other
I meant instead of the pink. Okay, so that would be
so
the
I think I would go for something like this. Actually, now that I look at it, I think I would maybe flip these two colors.
They look like a Christmas tree.
Maybe flip these two. Yeah, I think I would go for something like this, like a green sandwich. So I would have a green at the top, a green at the bottom, and then a little green in the middle with a nice like reddish contrast, and then two neutrals to accompany it. This would be kind of my pick for the colors, I think. Something like along the lines of this. Because.
Okay.
How about you, Gea?
I'm waiting.
How about you, Gea?
I was waiting for the question.
You have until I cut you off to build yourself a sweater. And I'm going to start counting 10, 9,
You're counting
8.
too fast.
I'm going to put your face in focus.
You're counting too fast. You're counting too fast.
7.
I was generous with your
6. Can I hear a 5?
No, you can't.
How about a 4?
No.
You've got 3.
Yes.
You've got a 2.
I got a 2.
You've got a 1. What's your final selection?
I don't know. How many colors did I have to choose? How many?
I also didn't know that, so I just grabbed whatever felt right.
Is this how many colors?
That is a very Gea color palette.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I would need like kind of 7 almost. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right.
Nice. It's a very
and I also have the green. I just don't know what kind of a combination to.
But like I think it's a very you palette, and I think it's very, very pretty.
It's very Gea. So what if I do like you, where I have the top kind of like the same as the bottom?
I mean, I did that because that's what Toni did.
Yeah, but I don't think you have to,
really similar
right?
to. Maybe it's hard to tell. Maybe it's actually a different color at the top, and
I think what I would probably do is I would put the darkest color in the middle, and that is because I would probably want my waist to look slimmer. So that's a great way on how you can, So I would probably do that. I would put the darkest colors in the middle. I'm so much chaos is going on here.
You've got this. Do you need help?
No. Yes.
Okay, let's see. I'm gonna help by holding these.
So I just want to.
I'm gonna hold the upper half. For you.
Okay. No, I want to switch these two around. So
pinks or
this and this. Put it here.
Make a little pink sandwich. And then we need to move this slightly more in your direction.
Ta-da!
Look at that!
Almost.
We got it. You could screenshot it. It was there for a second. For just one tiny moment of an instant, we had
closer to me.
Our color choices made. That is adorable.
Thank you.
It is very cute. But that was just one example. So that's the maple sweater that Toni created. There are a few more gorgeous patterns. We don't have time, I think, to show all of them, but
maybe a few
I do
more.
Want to show a few more. So wait a second. This next one is the Sweetheart Cape, which is another beautiful crochet pattern.
I feel like that's something a woman needs to have made.
There we go. So this is the Sweetheart Cape. I'm going to put this in the middle again so that we both are kind of at least in the shot.
Put it in the middle. It's not in the middle.
No, it's not.
Almost. Good enough.
It's as close as I'm going to get it.
Beautiful.
And let's focus on the crochet design instead of that. But this is the Sweetheart Cape, another gorgeous design, and I love a hood. I love a little hooded cape. So there we go.
I actually never made like a hooded project for myself, and I've actually seen that a lot of people are using or a lot of people are now making sweaters with hoodie, like hoods.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah. It's become very, very... And if you're more of a beginner, fret not, because these two patterns were a little bit more on the advanced side. But Toni also made a beginner-friendly pattern, and this is the Metro hat and scarf combo. Also a lovely project.
And you don't need to make both
pom-pom.
of them. You can also make just the hat or just the
the scarf, or gift someone the hat for Christmas and then the scarf for their birthday, or vice versa.
Good idea.
Yeah. All about spreading out those gifts.
Look how cool. No, but honestly, go back. Look how cool that scarf is. The scarf is like 10 out of 10.
I love a long scarf too, and I love the tassels.
Yeah, I was looking at the tassels, and they're really long ones, so it really makes it like stand out a little bit.
This is the Metro, as in let's take the metro to travel.
Like, every time somebody says metro, I think of the Parisian metro. I don't know why. It's like
because I think that is the metro. Like that is what it is. And there is one final one, and that is the... There we go. This is the Pulse bucket hat. So this is a more... If you're a little bit intimidated by large scale projects, and maybe the beanie with the many colors is kind of turning you off a little, this only 2 colors, and you could potentially even make it solid colored, although I think the 2 colors really is the winning combo there, because it also allows you to kind of play around a little bit with color. And so this is the Pulse.
What would you do if you would have to do the bucket hat colors? You have 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3,
I actually think
4,
I would
5.
go for the bright blue with a cream. So kind of like I would take this as the main color, and this
you
is the
add
accent
red,
color.
and it's metro.
And then it's metro, exactly. Except that's not the wrong pattern. No. But I think that's what I would go for personally.
I think I would probably do pink.
Very nice.
Pink and orange.
Oh yeah, that's a very you combo again.
Where is it? Here.
There. Whichever way you want it to be.
Pink and orange. Or even pink and yellow. Pink and yellow, pink and yellow. I just want to see the looks. Pink and yellow.
But yeah, so those are some of the patterns. There's a few more, and they're all available for free. So if you want to check those out, if you want to check out Apricity, there are already ideas on what you can make with it. You don't have to start completely blind. And Toni has so many amazing also resources to help you if you're a crochet beginner, if you are trying to explore new techniques. I honestly don't know anyone who has as much of a very easily accessible library of videos. I've used them a lot myself for learning new things,
and
or also for teaching people new things.
She is so fun.
And it's very fun. That is true as well. So I think this yarn kind of really shines through its softness, its colors, but a lot of that I think Toni has also brought to it with her personality and her craft aesthetic and craft approach.
One thing I also wanted to just highlight is the availability, and right now I see that most of the colors are all available. I know that some of them did sold out, which is color, which one was it? There was one that sold out, or maybe they restocked it.
I think they've gotten just
restocked it.
So
beautiful. So the whole idea is that these are available for, this is just a single kind of like, not batch, but once they're gone, they're gone. Maybe they're going to come back with different colors next time. Maybe this won't exist in a year. I don't know. But I know I stocked myself. I have many bags at home, like full packs of 10 packs. And yeah, I mean, it does have this availability scarceness to it. So if you're thinking about making a big project, stack up. Stack up. And 20% off is what we are offering for the Black November as a deal. Me and Lou decided not to put a special blah blah blah, use this code and get 20% off or whatever. We just wanted it for you to maybe use a different kind of code. And this is when
we're going to do a cheeky little plug, because we are going to have to head out in a few minutes, because like I said, I have the German Live coming up right away, and Matt's going to come in a second probably and burst through the doors and hustle us out of the studio. Well, I'm going to have to stay. But speaking of Matthias, we do have quiz time tomorrow, and I'm just going to quickly encourage you, remember what we talked about today, because you may or may not be asked about some things tomorrow. So
in quiz time about Apricity.
Just note that down. And of course, we're going to have giveaways as part of quiz time. We're going to have a lot of really fun little goodies for you. And it's always a good time. And I know that you missed Matt yesterday, and he's not here right now, but he's going to come in, I guess. I'm literally, like, I've been, like, getting, like, the closer I see the clock going to 6 o'clock our time, the more I'm getting, like,
and I'm just here, like, blah, blah,
and
blah.
just like,
I haven't been,
just
and
wanted to
also, and by the way.
But we did want to take this chance because Apricity is one of the yarns that we don't or can't really regularly feature on a lot of our normal live streams. And because I know that you've all missed Gea and you've all missed our crafty and chatty elements.
It's going to come back. Craft and chat
is
is going to come
by
back.
The way. Do not worry.
Probably from January.
We've not given up on it. I was going to pitch to you that we do one final for the end of the year, but I don't want to put either of us under that pressure.
But we might for
I thought
Christmas.
we could do wrap up the year.
Yeah, and I also think that during Christmas it could be also really, really nice to do something.
Yeah.
More little events. Do you guys prefer smaller little events and more often, or do you prefer like a long event once every 2, 3, 4 weeks?
Yeah, especially when it's the two of us, because
when it's the two of us,
hours, you can talk for 5 hours. That's a 10-hour event. Boom.
Yeah.
But let us know what you think of Apricity. Also, what are you going to make with it, and also just I hope you enjoy. Yarn. I know this is a very exciting offer. I
am going to order.
I can't.
I am going to order.
I already broke because my ordering once this month.
I am going to make the marble sweater by Petit Knit, and I want to make it in 3 colors, and I have 2 that I really like home. So I have the pink, and I have this green, and I want to order another color that goes with these, probably like a dark color.
Oh, very nice.
I think
it's
going to be very cute.
That's going to look really cute.
So I am going to order.
Yeah. I hope that you enjoyed this little look at Apricity, and I hope that I'll see you very soon for another live show. We've got our live shopping next Tuesday. Same time as always. Same place, unless the meta gods are against me.
Which could be,
honestly. I mean, we seem to be going well so far. So,
all right, guys.
Fingers crossed.
It was lovely to be here.
Thank you for joining me, Gea. Thank you guys for joining us. And go grab yourself some Apricity. It is on sale right now, 20% off. And it's an amazing offer. And I hope that you have a great rest of your day, evening, afternoon, night. And see you very soon, everyone. Bye.
Bye.